It says thrust, drag, lift, and weight. Flight is just not as complicated as many people make it sound. In fact, it's kind of simple. Oh. Wait a minute. Hey, kids. Out of scholar mode, in the cool kid mode. You may be asking yourself, just what is flight? Well, that is the action of flying through the air. Well, you might be asking yourself, but how are our wings working? Well, there's air catching underneath the wings, making it go up. Even though that's not completely understood, but that's just a general rule. And the wings sometimes are flexing, which are keeping them from breaking off. Because if they were stiff, they'd break right off, and your plane's going down. And you don't want that. The first positive principle of flight is thrust. That is what is making the plane go forward. It can either be a jet, a propeller, or maybe a glider, just the kinetic energy. But what's counteracting the thrust is drag. There's air friction, also known as fluid friction, as we learned about a few chapters ago, that's catching on this plane's skin, on the wings, and on the fuselage that's making it go backwards. That's trying to counteract the thrust that's being produced. And then what's making the plane go up is the lift. There is higher pressure air underneath the wings and then lower pressure on top. If you recall, that is Bernoulli's principle, saying that there's going to be higher pressure on the bottom of the wings, which is the slower flowing air, and on top is the faster flowing, lower pressure air that's making the plane go up. But counteract that is gravity, which is the plane's weight itself. When thrust is greater than drag, the plane will begin to accelerate. But if drag is greater than thrust, the plane will slow down. If lift is greater than the gravity, it's going to rise up. But when the gravity is greater than the lift, it's going to go down. As the thrust increases, so will the lift. But as it's decreasing, it's going down. If the plane is going at below a certain speed, it's going to stall out, which means it's stopping flying. It's not catching enough lift anymore because it's running out of thrust. It needs to have a certain amount of thrust to get the right amount of lift to keep it into the air. So just to review what we learned, we have the thrust, which is propelling the plane forward, the drag, which is counteracting that, making it slow down, the lift, which is rising up the plane, and the weight, which is making it go down. But now it's time to see all these principles in action. Let's go! Test flight down the church hallway. Time to see what all of you remember.